This is the portfolio review for Eric Barnett for the 22-23 school year, and this is his 10th grade year. Eric has covered these topics this year. For history, he did United States history with the co-op. For literature, we did a couple of novels, namely Beowulf and Red Badge of Courage, using material from the Center for Literature. And for math, he's been doing geometry with Matthew C. curriculum. For science, he did conceptual physics with the co-op. And he also was on a robotics team, the First Tech Challenge level Metal Mavericks, coached by Leslie and Ken Rester. For music, he continued with viola instruction with Kyle Wayner at the Wayner School for the Arts. And for physical activities, he had YMCA soccer this year. And so here's an overview of all of the materials. The history was Dave Raymond's American History. And in it, I can show you basically he had a 72% average on the exams. And we kept track of his portfolio scores. He had what they called the Colonial Map Project, a costume speech project, a thesis paper project, where he wrote a paper on Alexander Hamilton, a research paper, and then what they called the 1 hour project grading sheet, where he chose a project of finding music from a particular time period in American history, and then actually selecting pieces suitable for the viola and playing them and performing them for the class. This was the reader that they used. They also had lectures. In those lectures, then he learned how to take notes, which he did throughout the year. Lots of notes. Here is his portfolio that he kept up with for the year, with entries for each of the weeks of study, with each picture selected to remind him of that period of history. He completed the map project, his hand drawing of a map, an ancient map. From history, we'll go on to highlight using the Teaching the Classics curriculum, where there's a lot of Socratic discussion in learning about Beowulf. We used this material that gave us a lot of discussion questions. So once he read it, we just did a lot of discussion on context, background, theme, and all of the basic elements of a story chart as it relates to Beowulf. There were some short answer type writing assignments. We also did the same thing for The Red Badge of Courage by Stephen Crane. Where he did have some short essay or short answer kind of questions that he would answer relating to that. Next is his math curriculum. We use Matthew C. He's been working through the geometry curriculum, just completing. Okay. Right down at the end, and likewise taking the exams. Okay. For science, we took Conceptual Physics by Paul Hewitt with the co-op, and also using this as the lab manual. All of the homework was done on an online platform, so I do not have like worksheets to show you, but he had completed written exams. Which were all reviewed with the class. Okay, he scored a B's in both the history and in the science class. And then finally, you will receive a copy of this PDF, but this document does a really good job of showing all of the academic applications for and the achievements of Eric and his robotics team as they competed throughout this district, the state, and the state. So again, this document is going to be attached so that you get a chance to see how the different skills are broken down. There are a lot of hours of work that go into his work with the team. That concludes the video.